Hello, everybody. Grand Rising, you know who it is. I'm going to thank Speaker and YouTube. Thank you to my haters and thank you for my supporters. So today's topic, I'm going to say viewer discretion is advised, and hell no, this video is not for children. This is for parents. So nobody has ever called T.Y.G.A out for dating Kylie Jenner when she was like 15, 16, 17, and he was clearly 21, 22, 23, 24. To me, that's pedophile behavior. Shame on Bruce Jenner. Shame on Kris Jenner. Shame on Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, and shame on Rob Kardashian for not saying anything. There is no way that a grown-ass man is going to date my minor child without some consequences. I'm not even fucking playing, you guys. This is weird. But society, we choose who we want to hate, who we call a pedophile, who we call fucked up. I don't like any of them. Pedophilia is not okay. Like, what the fuck? But it's not surprising that Kris never said anything, because when Kim Kardashian was about, between 13 and 15, they knew the Jackson family, Michael Jackson's family. So her mother was encouraging her to get pregnant by him at a young age so she'd be well off. What motherfucker says some shit like that to their damn kid? Come on now. That's crazy to me. And think about if Kylie would have had a child with T.Y.G.A and then Rob had a kid with China. They would be cousin siblings. Like, that shit is weird as hell. And like I said, I feel these people that are in a higher position that make way more than six figures and may be famous seriously don't give a fuck about what they gotta do for money. It's like, do you have integrity about yourself? Because a caring mother would be like, hell no, you're not finna do that. And who are you? Even a father. But people, this is why our children are over-sexualized and have problems, because they sit up here and allow their children to be grown, put them in situations and stuff. Honestly, I respect Kendall Jenner, because I remember at a young age she wanted to be a model. She actually worked a normal job. But all these people think fame or whatever you do is instant gratification. And at the end of the day, you have to work for yours. I mean, I've been on YouTube for 2-3 years now, you know. And if I would have kept going, I would be even higher with my subscribers. But like you said, you can't just give up. And I had a discussion about this on my podcast on Anchor. And I was like, one day when I have the time, I'm going to sit up here and put it out here. T.Y.G.A's a pedophile. That's not normal for a grown man or woman to want to have sexual relations with a child. Like, what the fuck? And people need to call his ass out on it. But no, we the people choose. Oh, I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with him. Oh, I choose the black man I hate that dates white women. But keep that same energy for everybody. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, T.Y.G.A, you're a pedophile. That shit ain't cool. And then pretty much, like I said, if you and Kylie would have had a kid, then China had a kid with Rob, that shit would have been all fucked up. It's too close to home. But I guess you Kardashian Jenner clans don't really give a fuck about who you have sex with and whose man you steal. That's some weird shit anyways. Jordan, you were blessed to get away from them evil people. You know they're fucked up. Anywho, I believe our society, and I know for sure in Europe, they're coming along saying there shouldn't be no consenting age, and men and women who like children, that shit is not normal. I mean, that shit is normal, and who are we to judge? What the fuck? So you're telling me if a grown man penetrates a kid under 1, that's some normal shit? Y'all motherfuckers are nasty, and what they've been trying to do is try to make pedophilia the norm. Try that with my kid and you're going to be under the dirt. I don't fucking play. That shit is not fucking normal. That's some sick ass shit. But let somebody do that to your child, you be ready to kill somebody, but you're the problem. That shit is not cool. That shit is not cool. I have a problem with that. You know, there are children. I mean, I happened to watch a video from, what's her name? Unwind with T.Y.G.A. And this woman named Lisa was saying how on America's Next Top Model, they use your traumas against you and they had to pay for their own food and they were only getting like $25 a day. So basically, she opened up and said when she was like in elementary school, her stepdad was raping and molesting her. And she finally told her mother what was going on. And pretty much, her mother said, bitch, you dress like a hoe and you like it. Shut the fuck up. Who says that to a little child? These bitches will do anything to have a man. Like, we live in a world that's so fucked up. Speaking the truth offends the masses. But Tyga's a pedophile again for dating Kylie Jenner. And shame on her fucking parents. Shame on her siblings. Because there's no way that I would be cool with that. And like, let's get on Bruce Jenner. Bruce Jenner has at least like 9 children or so, I think 6 to 9 children before he ever met Chris. I believe one of his sons' name is Brody. He was on the hills that show back in the day. This motherfucker has so many children that he literally, every time he'd start a new family, he would just forget about his other children. Who does that? And for years, his youngest son from his first marriage or second marriage, I can't remember, does not like Chris. So if you can leave your children, you had more children to get the guilt away. That shit don't make sense. I could have 50 children or 14 children. I'm going to love them all and spend time with them. Period. I don't care if it takes all damn day. That's what it is. So that right there tells me, Bruce Jenner, you're a piece of shit for allowing this. And you let basically Chris take you by your balls. Like, one thing this bitch did that pissed me off when I was watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians is the room that they shared together. She said, oh, I have too much stuff. You need to put your stuff in the garage. Bitch, who the fuck? Really? You're treating your husband like he isn't shit and he don't have feelings. But then when he buys helicopters or goes golfing and does shit like that, you get mad. You treat him like he ain't shit. That's what the fuck is wrong with most women. We sit up here and we dictate everything. He should have been like, son, if you ever come around my daughter again, me and you gonna have problems. But see, he didn't have balls to say that, because there's no way my minor child is going to be having sexual relations and dating a whole grown-ass man. You got me fucked up. I don't give a fuck. See, this is what's wrong in the world. Parents like me who actually sit down, discipline our children, give them responsibilities, say, oh, that's just being abusive and blah, blah, blah. I remember when I was on this app called Big O Live. I just recently deleted the app and I gave away like 50 to 60,000 diamonds, and I deleted the app because people are fake on there. I don't fuck with them like that. The whole family was fake. This fat bitch named Taylor, super fake. She only fucks with you on his benefit. I didn't like them anyways. But this one chick was really popular on there, and at the end of the day, they were like, oh, you're abusing your children because you give them chores. Really? This is why you grown adults smell like mush, your balls in your asshole stink, your pussy in your ass stink, because your parents didn't make sure you washed your ass right. I know for a fact, if I tell mine, go take a bath, and you get out in 2 minutes, you didn't wash your ass. You didn't give soap the time to get on your body and take all the dirt away. You didn't do that. Go take your ass, get in that motherfucker again and take a bath. You ain't fooling nobody. Comb your hair. Have some self-respect. Nowadays, we try to be the child's friend. And that's such a big mistake, and you wonder why they grow up feeling self-entitled, like they have a problem and all that shit. Because you didn't tell them at a young age Listen, it's supposed to be taught when you know they understand. I mean, I taught my little one to comfort himself at a few weeks old. And like, no matter how much you cry, there ain't nothing wrong. I'm not picking you up. He learned to walk faster than his other siblings. Let's be real. But for a parent to allow a grown man to have sexual relations and date his child should have a CPS case. I remember a few years ago when Willow Smith took a picture in bed for a photo shoot with some grown man. I don't recall how old she was. Might have been 17. I'm not sure if it was a photo shoot. You know those motherfucking white people call the cops, call CPS, but y'all didn't call CPS when this grown-ass man was dating that girl. Like, we choose who we want to fuck with. We fuck with black people. But to me, in general, what's right and what's wrong, to me, makes me feel better at night. So, because T.Y.G.A did this, I will never listen to his music, just like I don't listen to Tekashi 6ix9ine or freaking R. Kelly. I don't fuck with pedophiles. I don't fuck with pedophiles. You pedophiles deserve to die. Yes, you heard me say that. Karma is a motherfucker, and one day, yes, somebody's gonna get your ass, and you're gonna be upset. But I don't give a fuck. That shit's not normal. That shit's not natural. That shit pisses me off. Too many children for reals get sexually assaulted and get shit done to them in fucked up ways, and nobody gives a fuck. So T.Y.G.A, one day you don't have a daughter, I don't know if you have, but one day something fucked up is gonna happen to your ass. And I'm gonna say, but you was dating kids when he was grown, motherfucker. Come on now, let's be real. Let's be fucking real. Let's be real with it. That shit is not natural. Anybody who does that shit is fucking strange. I don't respect that motherfucker. Period. Period. I don't give a fuck. Like, people be thinking I give a fuck what somebody's status is. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. If you do some shit I don't like, I'm going to say it. I mean, I don't personally know T.Y.G.A like that. But I'm going to say what I have to say. And see, people don't like hearing truth. And when they hear truth, they get all pissed off and stuff and start acting crazy. Like, what the fuck? You're going to fight your family, wish death on them for a motherfucker you don't know. I've been telling people for a long time, these celebrities that you absolutely love so damn much are a bunch of weirdos. They're a bunch of weirdos, and at the end of the day, you're not gonna like them because they're strange. They do strange ass things to people. And most of them are pedophiles. They sell out. I don't respect nobody that sells out and does shit like that. So like the young man who was in here talking to me earlier in my life was saying, yeah, these 1%ers and sellouts, it's orders that they do this shit. I already know. For reals, this shit is real strange. But people glorify the bullshit. I don't know why. That shit is strange and weird. And I don't respect that. And I will tell parents, protect your children. Make sure to do right for them because this world is fucked up. Tell your children there are people that will kill them, will steal from them. Don't make it seem like the world is just so great because that's how I was raised. There's no wrong. Even as a child, I never understood racism because my mom would just act like the world was just so great. You need to tell your sons and daughters when you have sexual relations, that person needs to put on a condom. You wash your body before and after sex. You show the boy how to put on a condom with a banana. Come on now. We act like children are sneaky. We can't always be around them or control what they do. But one thing I know is if you teach them, they'll make better choices. We sit up here and do this. Oh, I don't want to talk about that. Well, then shit, that's why your daughter's going to get pregnant and your son going to have 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 children. I remember when I was like 22, 23, this boy was 16 years old with 7 children. How the fuck do you have 7 children? I'm older than you by 7 years and I only have 2. You're crazy. His parents should have taught him better. But at the end of the day, we go, oh, the world's good. You got to tell people you can't trust everybody, even your family. They ain't always going to be there for you. And you have to judge people's actions. No, not any and everybody should come in your home because you can't trust people. People are shady as hell. And they do stuff. Let your children know, this world we live in right now in 2021 is some different shit than I was ever used to. This shit is the world we live in is so fucked up. I don't like being around motherfuckers because this shit is weird. Fuck people. If you don't mean me no good, stay the fuck away from me. Family or not, I don't give a fuck. Nobody gets a pass no more. Period. We gotta do better. We gotta protect the babies because there's always somebody out there who's gonna try to hurt them because for whatever sick reason, we got sex trafficking of children. We got a lot of people who come up missing, children, babies, all that stuff. A lot, especially in the African community, because their organs are being taken out. We got to teach our children. Let me give you an example. When COVID shut down and there was no nail shops, I found a girl on Instagram and I got my nails done. Don't know this bitch from nobody. So I text 3 of my people and was like, I'm going to this lady's house to get my nails done. Here's her name, here's her phone number, and here's her address. Just in case shit got fucked up, guess what? People will know, well, she went over here. We act like checking in is something crazy. We have to do better and be safe. Meeting people on the internet, okay, if you're going to do it, please make sure to meet that person in a general area and you take yourself to and from where you're going to go. So back in the day when I was on Plenty of Fish, this man was like, I want to meet you at a park and then you could come to my house. No. Children, there's a case a few years ago where this little girl was catfishing this older man. Obviously, she was 11. She was using people's profile pictures on the internet. He was like, oh, that's fine that you're 11. Oh, girl, don't worry. Somehow she meets him. And he rapes her and kills her. See, this is why children don't need fucking cell phones. What the fuck do you need a cell phone for? I can understand if you're homeless and you don't have a place to stay and you might get separated. A little motherfucker could call you. But when you 9, 10, 11, 12, unless you work and could pay for it, your ass don't need no motherfucking cell phone. Most children nowadays are so used to just doing shit on the internet that they literally don't know how to socially interact. And it's the parents' fault. 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 We gotta tell people. Children, don't give your personal information out on the internet. These people could be catfishing. Their profile picture is so easy to steal somebody's stuff. When you're a minor, if you're talking to someone in your class and someone you don't know, don't assume that they're friendly. My homegirl was just telling me yesterday, back in 2000 or 2001, this girl was in a chat room. She freaking met some guy she thought was her age. Her father was a cop, ends up mailing him a picture of her. He ends up meeting her and they end up finding her in the wilderness dead 2 weeks later. Trusting people catfish all the goddamn time. We got to teach our babies, men and women or boy and girl, be careful who you're around because at the end of the day, you could end up being in a situation because your friends is being dumb, and especially if you black, your black ass gonna get in trouble. You teach our babies how to protect themselves. We got to teach our children when a cop talks to you and your parent is not available, say, I will not speak to you unless my parent and an attorney is present, because look what happened to the Central Park 5, that he ends up going with his friend and doing years in prison on a rape that he didn't even fucking do. Are you kidding me? It's fucked up. It's real fucked up, man. It's real fucked up. Like, we got to teach our children. If we don't teach our children, they don't freaking know. And it's the parents' responsibility to teach our children. When we know our children lack things, it's not the teacher's responsibility. Home training starts at home. You teach your children when they get up, you brush your teeth and wash your face. When you're done eating, you wash your bowl out and you wipe the table down. When you poop in the bathroom, you spray the spray. You keep your house clean. Most of these children don't know nothing about no hard work. They act like fucking brats. They act like they can't do shit their damn selves. And this is a goddamn problem. People treat their children like their friends. And that's why when they grow up and get older, they gonna want to swing on your ass and treat you like you ain't shit. Well, guys, thank you for listening to my podcast. Thank you to my haters and my supporters. Thank you, speaker. And thank you, YouTube. Peace and blessings.